There is a time to speak and there is a time to be silent. But silence, as seen through the eyes of Jehovah and his word, is not merely the absence of words, it is an act of trust, humility, and profound self-control. Throughout Scripture we see silence used as a tool of righteousness, a shield against sin, and a testimony to faith. When the Israelites stood before the Red Sea with Pharaoh's army closing in, Jehovah assured them, Jehovah himself will fight for you and you will keep silent. Exodus 14:14. Silence in that moment was an act of faith, knowing Jehovah would deliver them. Jesus too showed us the power of silence. When falsely accused, insulted, and oppressed, he did not retaliate. When he was being insulted, he did not insult in return. When he was suffering, he did not threaten, but he entrusted himself to the one who judges righteously. 1 Peter 2:23. His silence was not weakness but strength, an unwavering trust in his Father's perfect justice. This video explores the moments when Jehovah calls us to remain silent, to guard our words, and to place our trust in him. From Moses to Jesus, from the Psalms to the prophets, silence is not merely an absence, it is a presence of wisdom, patience, and faith. Let us uncover the lessons Jehovah has given us about when and why to choose silence in a world that constantly demands our voice. Jehovah himself will fight for you and you will keep silent. Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. Then Moses said to Aaron, "This is what Jehovah has said, I will be made holy among those near to me, and I will be glorified before all the people." And Aaron kept silent. Leviticus chapter 10, verse 3. Instruct me and I will be silent. Help me understand my mistake. Job chapter 6, verse 24. Be agitated, but do not sin. Have your say in your heart upon your bed and keep silent. Psalm chapter 4, verse 4. I said, I will guard my step to avoid sinning with my tongue. I will guard my mouth with a muzzle as long as anyone wicked is in my presence. I was speechless and silent. I kept quiet even about what is good, but my pain was intense. Psalm chapter 39, verses 1 and 2. Indeed, I wait silently for God because my hope comes from him. Psalm chapter 62, verse 5. Even a fool who keeps silent will be considered wise, and the one who seals his lips discerning. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 28. A time to be silent and a time to speak. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 7. He was oppressed, and he let himself be afflicted, but he would not open his mouth. He was brought like a sheep to the slaughter, like an ewe that is silent before its shearers, and he would not open his mouth. Isaiah chapter 53, verse 7. Good it is to wait in silence for the salvation Jehovah. Lamentations chapter 3, verse 26. But Jesus kept silent. Matthew chapter 26, verse 63. But while he was being accused by the chief priests and elders, he made no answer. Matthew chapter 27, verse 12. But he did not answer him, no, not a word, so that the governor was very surprised. Matthew chapter 27, verse 14. But he kept silent and made no reply at all. Mark chapter 14, verse 61. So he began to question him at length, but he gave him no answer. Luke chapter 23, verse 9. Pilate entered the governor's residence again and said to Jesus, "Where are you from?" But Jesus gave him no answer. John chapter 19, verse 9. At that, the entire group became silent, and they began to listen to Barnabas and Paul relate the many signs and wonders that God had done through them among the nations. Acts chapter 15, verse 12. When he was being insulted, he did not insult in return. When he was suffering, he did not threaten, but he entrusted himself to the one who judges righteously. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 23. As we reflect on the examples set forth in Jehovah's Word, we see that silence is far more than the absence of speech. It is an act of wisdom, restraint, and faith. Jehovah himself promises to fight for us if we keep silent, Exodus 14:14. Through silence, we place our trust in him, allowing his justice and timing to prevail. Jesus exemplified this perfectly. Accused unjustly, oppressed and insulted, he chose silence over retaliation. He entrusted himself fully to the one who judges righteously. 1 Peter 2:23. His silence was not weakness, but a profound demonstration of strength and reliance on Jehovah's will. So, when we face moments of anger, provocation, or injustice, let us remember the words of Psalm 4. Be agitated, but do not sin. Have your say in your heart upon your bed and keep silent. There is wisdom in holding our tongues, restraint in guarding our words, and power in trusting Jehovah to act on our behalf. There is a time to speak, but there is also a time to be silent. Ecclesiastes 3:7. May we discern those moments, guard our steps, and bring glory to Jehovah through our silence, just as His Word teaches us. Thank you for watching, and may you be blessed as you walk in faith, self-control, and trust in the One who judges righteously.